After done with this, give the next heading as splicing. Splicing. Splicing as splicing. Give the next heading as splicing. There are two types of splicing, forward and backward. Need two columns and write down forward splicing and backward splicing. Splicing is P-L-I. Splicing. Heading as splicing. There are two types. One is backward, another is forward. Backward and forward. One is backward, one is forward. So you don't write down anything, just look at it. Look at this one. For 2000, the index number was 100. This was the base year. This was the base year. Now for 2001, it became 120, 160, 200. Here it was problem. Now what happened in 2003? They changed the base year. They changed the base year to 2003. Now it became 100, 120, 140, 150. Now they changed the base year to 2003. Now, if they ask you what is the index number here, and what is the index number here, what will be your answer? See, they can ask you what is the index number for 2004. Imagining 2000 as your base year. This is called as your backward splicing. What do you mean by backward splicing? Write down somewhere. Calculating all index numbers, keeping 2000 as your base year. Keeping 2000 as your base year. In this example, calculating all index number, keeping this 2000 only as your base year. Now, these three data will be calculated using backward splicing. Now, if they ask you what is the index number for 2000, 2001 and 2002, using forward splicing. That means calculating all index number using the new one, 2003 as your base year. Write down somewhere here, backward splicing, calculating all index number using 2000 as base year. Forward splicing only calculating all index number using the new one, 2003 as your base year. This is called as forward splicing. Write down the data. Now how to calculate these numbers, sir? Again, same method called using cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. If 200 is 100, then how much is 120? And someone telling the answer, if 200 is 100, then how much is 120? Then let me do this. 200 into 120 divided by 100. This one. This is x. Then this will go here, this will stay here. No fault. Master. Now this data will become this data will become divided by 100. Just try. If you cancel, you can tell again. 336. How? If 200 is 100, then how much is 140? ಎಷ್ಟು? Look at the ratio, no? This by this is equal to this by this. Still have one field, then put it in equation form only. If this by this is equal to x by 140, then how much is x? Send this the other side, no? 200 into 140 by 100 is x. Understand? Why confusion in cross multiplication? How much is this one? Without calculation you can tell me. See, using cross multiplication, there is no formula for this. One day after. If this by this is equal to this by this, then you don't know this value. Calculate, no? Using cross multiplication. Same way do it for this. How will you do it? If 100 you get 200, then how much is this into this? Keep this as x. So the equation will be 160 by x is equal to 200 by 100. So how will you find out x? Send x to the other side. 160 into 100 divided by 200. I don't want any wrong answer here.
80.
Correct.
60, 50.
This is called as forward slicing. This is called as backward slicing. Easy. See, they can ask, in case of forward splicing, what will be your base here? What will be your base here in case of forward splicing? The new one, 2000. In case of backward splicing, what will be your base here? Master. If you remember that much, then you can find out the answer. Cross multiplication, you can find out the answer. This we are done with all the concepts. Now we need to do some sums. Hashtag index numbers. Now they can play with the wordings. We will see few questions. They will give increase by 2 times, increase to 2 times. All this we will understand. We don't have a accounts class tomorrow or after tomorrow. Informs them everything. We also update. If you compare this, will be roughly only 2 chapters in statistics: probability, theoretical distribution. Correct. Another 2 days we will complete statistics. After start? Yeah, last chapter. See, that is very big. That is the only chapter I think which will make difference if you are done mathematics in 11th and 12th. Hardly comes for 4 marks. We'll still do it. There are few shortcuts. We'll discuss this. Instead of spending so much time on calculus, you can do other topics. No? You can spend more time on division of LR, statistics. No? Calculus? Yeah, they have reduced the syllabus, but still it is very big. To understand that part itself, you have to understand all the basics. To understand the basics, then therefore it is all time-consuming source. See, stats easier than maths now. So mathematics you have 8 chapters for 40 marks. Here you have only 6 chapters. Other do first chapter and only chapter. Only theory. You can finish it off in 30 minutes. Index number easy to remember all formulas also. Only thing is center tendency dispersion. You need to make one formula sheet. then that will also be very easy. With that formula sheet, you can solve any sum. So theory also we have written properties. So it will be easy for you to answer theory questions also. See, every theory question we are done in class. Additional questions, are you practicing additional questions? No. Practice, no? Taking some other scan or practicing those things, not helpful. First priority always should be institute model. Now, answer questions in institute model. Then go for button cut. So if you need, then you can purchase some scan or something and practice. 80 questions, 80% of the questions will be similar. It will be taken from institute module. First priority should always be SNC. Done. Now we do some sums. Write down question, example questions. Write down the question. Index number of 2010 11. Index number of 2010 11. The given it as 150. And they are telling 2014 15 index number as 180. Telling it is 180. This much data are given. They are telling in 2010 and 11 the salary of a person was 3000. And this is the inflation index. This is the inflation index. Then how much should his new salary? How much should the new salary? See, all these questions are all cross multiplication types. 150 gave 3000 is there, 180 is still better. Who takes here 3000 into 180 divided by 150?
3000.
The new salary should have been 3600 because inflation was only 150. Now the inflation is 180. So your salary should also increase accordingly. Old salary was 3000, so your new salary should be 3600. Artha aita. If you do not understand, write down the formula somewhere. Old salary into new index divided by old index. You will get new salary for. See, again, this formula itself is confusing. Again, cross multiplication is best. Done. See, same question they can ask it as other method also. They can give how much should be the new DMS allowance. This is given to compensate with inflation. See, at that time, if you wanted to purchase anything, let's say it would have costed 150 rupees. Now the same item, if you want to purchase it in 1450 due to inflation, it has increased to 180. Your petrol price is a classic example. Let's say it was 150 in 2010 and 11. The petrol price will be 180 in 1450 due to inflation. Now, to compensate with inflation, the employer will provide DA. This is not a promotion or something. This is not an increment of your salary. This is just to compensate with inflation. Now, if this is the question, then your answer should have been to compensate with the new price in 1450, your salary should have been 3000. You was getting how much? 3000. So, how much should have been the new DA? Give 3000 only as salary. Give 3000 only as salary. But give me additional 600 as DA to compensate with inflation. I have not got any promotion. My salary is still 3000 only. I am getting 600 as DA. Artha aita. See, they can give this question in two ways. They can ask either new salary or they can ask what should be the DA to compensate with inflation. Artha aita. Write down DA also somewhere over there. Write down DA and write down that is called as dearness allowance. DA means dearness allowance. That means amount provided to compensate with inflation. DA is dearness allowance. It is the amount provided to compensate with inflation, which is new salary minus old salary. 600. DA means amount provided to compensate with inflation. ODP, old salary also, new salary. This was your inflation index in 1011. This is your inflation index in 1415. This was your old salary. This is your new salary. Question is, how much more DA is required? Whether DA is required or not is the question. If required, how much? Tell me the answer. Huh? See, I am giving this data blindly. I am not looking at inflation index and giving this salary. I am giving blindly. So assume this to be X itself. Find out how much should have been the new salary and how much they are giving. Are they giving more? Are they giving less? Just check that. 120, 10,000, are they 150 is to? 10,000 is 120. Then how much is 150 is to?
1,000.
It should have been 12,500. But how much new salary are they giving?
12,000.
So how much DA is required? Is to? They are giving 12,000. It should have been 12,500. But how much extra they have to pay? 2,500. They are giving to 12k, no?
500.
Only 500 extra they have to pay. To compensate, only 500 extra they have to pay. So in options they have given 2,500 also, 500 also. Which one will you take? 500. Because 12k they are already giving. Additional 500 they have to pay. Right now. Additional DA required is 500. Don't get confused. They are already paying 12k. So they old to new. Then what you have to calculate? Calculate the current new salary. They might be giving something. To calculate the new salary. That is 12,500. So how much is the difference is there? So if you 12,500 then one of the options will be DA not required. The salary type questions. Move on. But things they will play with your English. These type of sums, in the coming sums, they will play with your English. Once you are done with this, we will do it. The last type of sums, index number. Done. Second question. Prices of a commodity. Prices of a commodity increases by 50%. Prices of a commodity increases by 50%. What is the new index number? What is the new index number? Base index is always 100. It is increasing by how much? So your new index will be how much? Will be 150. Easy, no? Easy. Write it. So new index number will be 150. Now you will play with your English. Let's see how many you will get the correct answer. Second question. Prices of a commodity becomes 4 times. Prices of a commodity becomes 4 times. What is the new index number? Can someone tell me the answer? Huh? Prices of a commodity becomes 4 times because 100. Now it became 4 times. Now it is 400. Correct. Good. Now it became 400. Now the same question if I did write down is 400. Now the new index number is 400.
Next question.
Third question. Prices of a commodity increased by 4 times. Now tell me the answer. Prices of a commodity increased by 4 times. Prices of a commodity increased by 4 times. What is the new index number? 1000. 300. Somebody said the correct answer. Good, Ajay, good. See, it was 100. It increased by how many times? That means you have 400. Now what is your new index? 4 times, then 400. Now increase by 4 times 100, it will become 500. Artha. They will play with the word English word is. First one very simple. Increase by 50%, 100 it is 150 actually. Increase by 4 times 100, 400% it is increasing. So the new index will be 500. The height. We're done with index numbers. Few theory concepts we have left in the textbook. Come to your textbook. See, issues involved are given in your textbook. You can read it as a KLE point. What are the issues involved with index number? Selection of data, base period, selection of weight, use of averages, choice of variables, selection of formula. Page number 18.3. Read it as a newspaper once. There is nothing for me to discuss about that. Issues involved, that you can read it as a newspaper. Then simple aggregative, simple relative, weighted average, all this we have done. Then chain index also we have done. Quantity index. Then page number 18.10, usefulness of index number. Again, advantages of index numbers are there. You can read it once as a newspaper. More than enough. See, deflated time series, just underline. See, we have not done this formula, deflated time series. Usually you will not get any question on deflated time series. So you have not done it. But from your textbook, it's just underline. In 18.10, deflating time series, underline. Sometimes a price index is used to measure the real values in time series data. Underline real values in time series data. To find out the real values, you will use deflating value. Deflating time series. See, and formula also, you just underline that, you can get one theory question. What is the formula for deflated value? That is current value by price index of current year or second price. Current value into base price by current price. So you remember this, you will get one question at the end in exercise 1. Then shifting and splicing of index numbers. See, we have done that. Forward and backward. What is backward? Keeping the 2000 as base year. Forward is keeping the given number 2003 as base year. All that we have done. For splicing also the given one formula, but we will be doing it through cross multiplication. And then test of adequacy. This we will do it in textbook. Mark it as important in textbook also. Test of adequacy. See, unit test, underline, except simple aggregative, all other formulas satisfy this test. See, in MCQ, this will be very important. They will ask which formula will satisfy unit test, which formula will satisfy time reversal test, which formula will satisfy circular test. So in unit test, which one will satisfy everything except simple aggregative. Except simple aggregative, everything will satisfy unit test. That means it is independent of unit and not so important. From theoretical point of view, they can ask one question. You know, which one satisfies unit test? What will be your answer? Everything except. Then time reversal test means P01 into P10 what should be 1. In time reversal test, P01 into P10 should be 1. Don't keep on doing for everything. They have only given. Which one will satisfy answer? See, last payers method and past years method do not satisfy, but Fisher's does. So in exam, if they ask last payers, past years, Fisher's, none of the above. Which one satisfies time reversal test? What will be your answer? Fisher's. Now come to factor reversal test. That means P01 into Q01 should be B01. This is factor reversal test. Now which one will satisfy this? None of them. Oh, sorry, Fisher's satisfy. Fisher's index number satisfy factor reversal test. Fisher's will satisfy time also, factor also. Factor reversal test. Then the last one, circular test, mark it as important because none of them will satisfy that. Underline, is not met by last payers, past years or Fisher's ideal index number. Underline that part. Then what will satisfy circular test? Underline, simple geometric mean of Price relatives and weighted aggregate will satisfy this test. None of the formulas will satisfy. Instead, geometric mean of price relatives and weights, GM of price and weights will satisfy. None of them will satisfy. Instead, what will satisfy? GM of, see that also they are given in bold on the underline that part. GM of price relative and weights will satisfy this. Enough. Now come to your exercise questions. Exercise questions. First one. The series of numerical figures which show relative position is called as index number. Oh, chapter we have done option A, index number. Index number andrene adu. Index number for the base year is always how much? 100. See, don't get confused. 0 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಡಿ. It is denoted by 0. But index number is always 100 for base year. Then third one. Task plays a very important part in construction of index number. Which one? Weights or classes or estimations or? Have you seen classes anywhere? Have you heard of estimations anywhere in this entire chapter? Yes? Weights you have seen, no? Weights is your answer. Fourth one. Dash is particularly suitable for construction of index number. Index numbers are dash changes show changes rather than absolute amount of change. It shows which change. From 100 to 150, it is changing by 50%. Percentage, no? Percentage is your answer. Sixth one. Dash makes index numbers time reversible. Yadu. Fisher's number is time reversible. Fisher's is AM by GM by HM. GM. That's all. That is your answer. That your price relative is equal to. If nothing is given, that means P01. What is your answer? P1 by P0 into 100. Which is the option? Can someone tell me? 71. P1 is the price of current year divided by price of base year into 100. Which one? Nothing is given. Price relative means P01. Write down somewhere P01. Next, eighth one. Index number is equal to sum of price relatives. 100 to 120, 130. Or second one, average of price relative. See, you have taken GM. No? Index number can be GM of two index numbers. So second one, average. B is the answer for eighth one. The ninth one. The dash of group indices gives the general index. Circle this. Only here the answer will be A. If you remember your simple relative, you keep the base here as 100, find out the new index number, then you total it, and then what you used to do? Divide it by number, average, you are taking average. Write down somewhere simple relative over there. In your general index, write down somewhere simple relative. AM. Only here the answer will be AM. 10th one. Circular test is one of the tests of hypothesis. Do you know what is hypothesis? No, index number. We have done index numbers. Circular test is index numbers. Fourth test, which we just saw. 11th one. Dash is an extension of time reversal test. This one, circle it and write down the answer as B. In time reversal test, we are saving P01 into P10 is equal to 1. In circular test, see if you come to page number 18.13, you will see. Then it is desirable to shift the page. Okay. You can circle it. 11th one, you revise this one. Extension of time reversal is circular test. 12th one, weighted GM satisfied which test? Time reversal. No, Fisher's will satisfy time reversal. 13th one, factor is satisfied by which one? Fisher's again. A. Fisher's will satisfy everything except circular. Then 14th one, last pair formula does not satisfy which one? Factor ro agala, time ro agala, circular ro agala. All of the above. 14th one. 15th one, ratio of an average of ratios expressed as a percentage is called as index number. That is only your index number, whole chapter. 15th one, index number is your answer. 16th one, value at the base time period serves as standard point of comparison. Correct or no? True, no? Base year is the comparison point. From 100, how much will it increase? True, no? 16.2. 17th one. Index prime series is a list of dash numbers for 2 or more periods of time. 17th one. Index only, no? We are doing index numbers. We don't know what is absolute number, we don't know what is relative number. 18th one. It's often constructed from sample, circle. Everything in statistics is done through sampling only. Nothing you will get accurate data. 19th one. Dash is a point of reference in comparing various data describing individual behavior. Correct. 20th one. Ratio of price of single commodity in a given period to its price in the preceding price year is called as it is called as index number or price relative or relative price. It could have been index number also. 21st one. Sum of all commodity prices in the current year by sum of all commodity prices in base year is called as what? Price index, correct. But is it simple or weighted? Weighted in the price you repeat it. With quantity there should be weight also. Weights of P0 or P1. Then it would have been weighted. If nothing is given, that means it is simple. Option B, simple aggregate. Price index. Both things are there. So it is not related. For very second one. Chain indexes. Linked relative of current year into chain index of previous year by 100. 21st one answer is, 22nd one answer is C. 23rd one, P01 index of 110 na 011. A. Then P10 is option B. 25th one. The product of index price and quantity index is equal to correspondence value index. Then the test holds is. See, they are asking P01 into Q01 is equal to V01. It is which test? Unit time reversal or factor reversal. Time reversal is P01 into P10 is equal to 1. What is P01 into Q01 into is equal to P01? Name only it is there, no factor it is changing. P into Q is equal to V. Factor reversal test, 25th one. See. Formula should be independent of unit. First one which we underline, unit test. 26th one, answer is unit test. Last pairs and partials method does not satisfy. Unit it will satisfy, we know. Time and factor it will not satisfy. So answer is D. Answer is D. 27th one. 28th one. The purpose determines the type of index numbers to use. Yes. See, if P01 will determine which one to use. P10 will determine which one to use. Q01 will determine which one to use. Purpose will determine. 29th one. Index number is a special type of average. Correct? No? True. Special type of average. 30th one. The choice of suitable base year is best temporary. Is at best temporary solution. 30th one. See again, we will keep on changing the base year. You already learned how to change the base year also. Even in your income tax, when you come to return level, you will understand. First, the base year was 1981. Now it became too far. They changed the base year to 2001. 2001. They changed the year. You can keep on changing it. 31st one. Fisher's ideal formula for calculating index number satisfy which test? Unit also it will satisfy. Factor also it will satisfy. Both. 31st one. C. 30th we didn't know. True. 32nd one. Does not satisfy which one? Fisher's circular. Does satisfy circular. GM of price relative and weight. Option number A. 33rd one. Last pairs and partial measure. Satisfies or not satisfies? Time reversal. Does not satisfy. There is no such thing as unweighted. Correct? False, no? Simple average is called as unweighted. False. 35th one. A. 36th one. Theoretically, GM is the best average in the construction of index numbers, but in practice, mostly AM is used. Correct or kappa? No. See, in Fishers we are using GM, but while doing central tendency we are written on point for GM. That is the most commonly used method. A, 2, sorry. B, 36 one. B, 2. 37. Class pairs, partials or Fishers that not satisfy which one? Circular. Dash is concerned with the measurement of price changes over a period of years when it is desirable to shift the base. 38th one, circle it. Circular test and come to your base number 18.13 and underline that first point. Desirable to shift the base. Second point, second line is there. Desirable to shift the base. Circular test. Second line. Desirable to shift the base. This method is used when you are planning to shift the base. 39th one. Can someone tell me the answer? Test of shifting the base is called as, just now you underline. It is called as circular or time or in. Option C is your answer. 40th one. Formula for conversion to correct value. That is the deflated value the last. Just look at your textbook. You just underline. You have not done any sum. What is the formula for deflated value?
Current value divided by price index of current year.
So option number B. Option B. Now shifted price indexes. 41st one. Original buy price index on which it has to be shifted into 100.
False.
False.
Sir, original price into 100.
See, you shifted, no? Forward pricing, backwards pricing, 200 you shifted also. So you had 5 data, 100 each. You then not take it all that. Original into 100 divided by old only. Second one, underline, circle it. The number of tests of adequacy. How many numbers are there? Unit test, time reversal, factor reversal, circular reversal. Yes, right, 4. Option D is your answer. Somewhere write down over there. Unit to time, factor, or circular. Not get confused. We use index numbers to only compare, only measure, or both. Compare and measure, both you can do. So option A. 44th one. Simple aggregate of quantities is a type of
Quantity. Quantity.
correct. 44th one B. There are few additional questions in which you have few practical sums of 100 questions there. So you need to keep on trying this. See, we have done 4 chapters on statistics. First chapter complete theory. For you there is nothing to practice. We have done all the questions. Chapter 2, you had somewhere 300 questions. You need to practice it. Everything cannot be done in the class. You have to practice it. You have done the concept. You just have to apply it and do it in the homework. So totally 3 chapters are remaining. 2 from stats, 1 from maths. In maths calculus we will do at the end, last part, and 2 chapters in statistics, probability and theoretical issues. We will complete within this Friday. This Friday we will complete paper number. That's it for today. See, in the last class, please attend the last class. We give all the formulas, how to calculate logarithm, powers, all the shortcuts we do at the end.